Welcome to a new week with Nurse Diaries UK. If you're new here, hey, I'm Nurse Diaries UK, registered nurse, and I like to demonstrate what it's like to actually be a nurse. This week we're focusing on resetting and ways in which I'm doing this.
You went to medical school, I presume. Oh, sure. Do you still read medical? Yeah, of course I do. Well, then why are we dumbing down religion? Why do we think religion is an exception to that rule? And if you and your colleagues in this audience can handle high-level thought in your respective areas, why can't you handle it in religion? More to the point, children. And again, I can see it in my mind's eye now, Cardinal George's, I think it was even 5th grade, religion book, chock full of Thomas Aquinas. Why do we underplay what our kids can handle? Maybe I wrote this or told this story years ago. It was my niece, who's now in her 30s, but she was just starting her senior year in high school at a Catholic high school outside Chicago. And my brother said, hey, take a look at Neela's books. And sure enough, she studied Latin, and she had Virgil's Aeneid. She had this science book that was full of Einsteinian complexity. She had Shakespeare for English. And then on top, there was this, like a comic book. And that was her religion book. And so I said, you see the problem here? See, my brother said, what are you talking about? That's the problem. Is we're assuming correctly this 17-year-old girl can handle Einstein and Shakespeare and Virgil in Latin, right? But somehow she can't handle religion.
Step 3. So post listening to the podcast, I decided to head out to the gym where I was going to meet one of my friends afterwards to do a call session afterwards. Guys, the reason why I am very, very, very harsh on doing a reset is because I feel like as nurses, we tend to be very, very busy with work and we tend to actually be in survival mode. What does that mean? That means going to work, coming home, sleeping, going back to work, coming home, sleeping, then doing a different shift. Maybe you were doing a day shift and then you're doing a night shift, that you never have time for yourself. And when you do have time, you tend to just scroll on social media and just be consumed by everything that the world tells you instead of doing your own research, instead of understanding how you think, how you process. And it can tend to be a pattern and unfortunately with this pattern, it can make you feel depressed, it can make you feel down, sad. And I don't know if you guys have realized, but when you actually open social media, try this out. Look at how many negative things that you see when you open a social media platform, and then comment below what you think. Because I was off social media for a while, came back on it, and then the first day I came back on it, I was just seeing so many negative things, which made me realise that sometimes we consume our lives focusing around the negativity instead of focusing on what's actually important, such as our religion, understanding our religion in more depth as well. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect individual, because I'm far from it, but it's just made me realise that there's actually more that I need to consume my time with than just social media. Anywho, after that, I went on the treadmill. I don't like using the treadmill at all in general, so this was a bit of a new one for me, and I was listening to a podcast whilst doing it and just admiring the view as well. Sometimes we don't admire nature, and sometimes we're so consumed by our phones that we don't actually take time to think. So I don't know if about you, but I'm actually somebody who now literally uses the gym as therapy. I literally start thinking about things, being in my own thoughts, but sometimes that's actually healthy to actually know what I'm thinking and how I sound like in my brain. It's so funny, but yeah, this is all part of reset. Doing things for yourself, doing things for your well-being, eating clean, listening to the right podcasts that will help you in life, going to the gym, just really doing things that will make you proactive. And once I finished this workout, I went back on the treadmill and was listening to more of a podcast. It was a Catholic podcast that I was recommended by my priest. So if you're Catholic watching this, definitely check out Scott Hahn, and there's many different videos you can check out post listening to that podcast. But yeah, guys, I was really pushing myself today. I said, let me try this machine. I don't know, I don't really like it, but I was just trying my best because I just had a lot of energy, and I felt like when you listen to the right things, you have that motivation and determination to keep pushing through. And that's exactly what I was doing, and that shows that honestly and truthfully, what you feed your mind is what you end up doing, because I was feeling very proactive, very positive, and pushing through even when it burned, as you can see in my face. But yeah, overall, a reset is all about what you feed your mind, what you feed your body as well. And honestly and truthfully, I think it's very important just to stay away from negativity. It just helps you so much. As you can see, like, it helped me with this workout, for example. Like, I was able to really push myself. But in life in general, listen to people who are going to motivate you, who are going to make you want to do better, who are going to push you. And sometimes it's on social media that you can find these people. Other times it can be the people around you. But yeah, just feed yourself away from negativity. Educate yourself. Be a better individual. I like to make my videos educational. I like to present what I do and make it a place, a safe space where you can look up to somebody like myself and you can ask me questions. I try to be that positive person in the world where there's so many negative things going on. So if that's you, if you need help, genuinely do that. Anyways, post this. I met with my friend and we were doing some core workout. Guys, he tried to finish me. This hurt so much. I find core workouts so painful, but at the end of the day, you know what your goals are. So I just kept on going. And that's a wrap. Cool workout finally done, and I felt very happy. I accomplished everything I needed to do. Then I was heading home to write my to-do list for the week. I hope you like this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe.